Hello, and welcome to the Charterstone Times, an award-winning investigative journalism and local gossip podcast, bringing you the latest news from the Santa Royale Charterstone apartment complex. Here, we aim to be your in-depth source for all going-ons in the Merryworth universe. Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Charterstone Times. Today is Sunday, May 26th, 2024, and I am, as always, your host, Wilbur, coming to you live from Santa Royale's Community College, where we use their lone podcast studio to bring you the hottest gossips occurring here in the Charterstone apartment complex. This week has been a sad one, as Wilbur lost his pet Stellan and built him a coffin in his freezer. He has spent the past week doing nothing but laying around the house, mourning him and ordering food delivery, helping only the venture capitalists who felt the need to invest in them. Let's check in on him today, but before we start, I'm reminded of a quote from the late American writer, journalist, and lawyer known for a confessional memoir, Prozac Nation, published at the age of 27, Elizabeth Wurtzel. Elizabeth Wurtzel once said, "That is all I want in life, for this pain to seem purposeful." Elizabeth Wurtzel was born on July 31st, 1967, and died on January 7th, 2020. Shortly before COVID, she was known for her work focusing on chronicling her personal struggles with depression, addiction, career, and relationships, much like this comic strip does. We find ourselves outside the Charterstone apartment complex as someone thinks, "I can't stop thinking about Stellan, how I miss him," as he sobs, his 5 o'clock stubble only the remains of a neckbeard not connecting anywhere to the top of his balding head. He looks on in his fish tank as Willa continues to swim, sadly, weeks after the event of Stellan's death. He spirals in grief after his favorite goldfish passes away, rubbing in Willa that she is not the favorite. He says, "Aw, Willa, what's the use of doing anything anymore? Without your brother, things have lost their luster," he says as he stares at his apartment complex and room, which is in total disarray. His desk has only his laptop, which he is actually doing work on, as well as a bag labeled M, perhaps indicating that Wilbur Weston is a man of refined taste and is ordering in McDonald's Corporation. If you would like to sponsor the Charterstone Times, please send us an email at charterstonetimes@gmail.com. If you would enjoy the Charterstone Times being sponsored by McDonald's, please also send them a tweet or an X or whatever they call it these days, or a thread, and tag them. Let them know that they would be a perfect sponsor. Wilbur sits down to his computer, seemingly opens Spotify as he starts singing to himself. All the leaves are brown, the sky is gray, and all work and no play makes Wilbur a dull boy. He is perhaps on the depths of losing it. Meanwhile, someone has made muffins. It is Merryworth. She is wearing a purple turtleneck and her gold stud earring, as she thinks to herself, "I wonder why I haven't heard from Wilbur in several weeks." Will Mary find out why she hasn't heard from Wilbur in several weeks this week? Let's tune in tomorrow to find out.
That's all for today's edition of the Charterstone Times. Thank you again, as always, for listening, and I hope you will tune in tomorrow to see what else happens in the exciting world of the Charterstone Apartments and Mary Worth.